All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Community Music Night over here on the RTV. Let me make sure I've got the right source. Whoa, there we go. Before we go into the requests that I missed last time, thanks to Streamlabs, I believe. So, first things first, apologies to Wolf. I believe this was your request. We'll get to that in just a moment. Cleopatra, Daphne did it. Welcome, neighbors. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a better week than I did. Not that I had the worst week ever or anything. It's just been another week in what has been a shitty year. But that has been the case for so many of us. I know that I'm not alone in that. But, knocking on the door of 2026 saying, let me in and please be better, and let's take the neighbors with us, right? Onwards and upwards. Let's listen to music and drown our sorrows in that. We found some good stuff last week. I had some good saves, actually, a few that I'm considering from the past couple of streams, actually, that I need to pop into the Hall of Fame playlist. Yeah, welcome, guys. Taking a look at chat now, making sure I've got everything going here. Welcome, Noah, Blake, Human Reviews. Good to see you. Mr. TV in the building.
Yeah, homie. Yeah, homie. Yeah, homie.
What's going on? To the mods in the chat, Stefan, Squirrel, Ascension. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming out. Jerry and any other new neighbors, welcome to the stream. Been listening to Breach on repeat. I think a lot of people have been doing that. I didn't quite get to finish my listen right before stream. I know, came in just a few tracks short. Didn't finish the final 3 on the album, unfortunately, but I was listening through it again, and I have to say, at this point, I think I can confidently say that I'm digging it more than Clancy. I'm not sure. I need to maybe give it a few more listens before I update my rating on AOTY, but we'll see. We'll see where I end up landing, but I have a feeling. And by a feeling, I have a very strong feeling, a prediction, if you will, that Breach is going to be somewhere in my top 25 albums of the year, for sure. If you would like to add a song to the queue, you can use this link right here at the top of chat, or it's in the description. Go to Streamlabs. Just make sure you include the YouTube link, please. I think maybe Wolf, if you're here with us now, before we listen to your track from Cleopatra. I'm thinking maybe that's what happened. Jerry, you're asking what my name is. My name is John. Nice to meet you. Mr. TV was my father. Apparently, according to Human. Happy spring from the South Hemisphere, I was about to say. As we enter autumn, yes, it's the first day. Meet me on the equinox. Death Cab, anybody? No? Happy 21st birthday to Green Day's American Idiot, my favorite album of all time. Come on now. 21 years have gone so fast. I listened to a few songs earlier, including September Ends, and definitely still strikes an extremely emotional chord with me, for sure. So, wow. Yes, Cocteau Twins indeed. Heaven or Las Vegas. Good eye as always, Blake. There we go. Fantastic album. And if you've seen my top 100 favorite albums video, then you know it's one of my favorite albums of all time. We're going to pretend, I just hold it now. I pretend that never happened. I'm just going to hold that for the rest of the stream. I can pull that off. That was unfortunate. No, Jerry, like I was mentioning in chat earlier, we do free requests. We scatter those throughout. I try to stagger them maybe every 30 to 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, depending on stream. But tonight, we're going to mix them in every 30 to 45 minutes, and we will do one right after this Cleopatra track. So let's get started. Chat, if you want to, while this song's going on, we're going to listen to the full thing since we accidentally missed it last time. I feel like we owe Wolf that. So, but after that, I'm going to take one from chat. I like to keep that open to everyone that's not sending one, not able to send in a paid request, of course, more than understandable. Come on now. I want to keep it open to chat, so if I land on someone that like I know has already sent one in or whatever, then I pick somebody else. But I pick at random from chat. Let's go. Daphne Did It. This is actually one of their older songs. I am familiar with this. We actually listened to Cleopatra, I believe, for the first time. I think it was my first time ever hearing them was on stream. Maybe during COVID year, 2020, early 2021. It might have been Squirrel or somebody else that sent in some Cleopatra back in the day. There were a few songs that I was really into, but I kind of forgot about them, I can't lie. Yo, thank you so much, Frank, and to the others that have already submitted songs. Peanut Paw, Bad Magic, Squirrel in Flannel, Human Reviews, and of course Wolf. Thank you guys. Yo, thank you, Glissandro. We got the Foley shirt on. Yep, you got it. You got the spelling right too, Jerry. Jon. I kind of like that swaggering, like, little rock and roll style that it's got there. It almost feels like, you know, film soundtrack, like, quality from, like, a 90s film or something. It's got those drums that almost, it almost gives it, like, a little bit of, like, that bluesy affectation that I do get from some of their music. I believe they're a duo. Is that right? I mean, there's two people here on the cover. I'm gonna say maybe that's them as kids. It almost has a, like, kind of like a Kings of Leon thing going on vocally, with some grungier undertones. I can't say this is one of my favorite tracks that I've heard from Cleopatra, but definitely not bad. There's a good groove here. It's just a little overly familiar. Some royal blood in there too, I feel like. That's what my mind was missing there for a second. Like, now I'm just hearing royal blood with that riff. You can keep the suggestions coming, guys, for the free requests. I'm going to pick one after this track from chat. Almost got like a Beavis and Butthead sound effect going there with the oi oi oi. Now that's what I call haptic feedback. Guys, if you're just joining the stream, or if you haven't already, do me a massive favor as those guitars kick in and hit the like button on the screen. It goes a long way. Thank you. Definitely fun to rock out to. I gotta say thumbs up. It's hard to say thumbs down, right? To that. It's a good time. Definitely not rewriting any history books there with the formula, but it's in a style, you know, familiar to me of bands like Royal Blood of the 2010s. I think this song came out in 2018. Ooh. Little Phoenix reading. I see a great suggestion. I'm not obviously favoring anybody here. We're going to pick at random. But Black Shape, Like the Fourth Wall, is a great shout. I discovered Black Shape through YouTube maybe like a year and a half ago, I want to say. And their new one popped up on my YouTube feed like a week or so ago. And I've listened to it several times. It's like a 6-minute track, but wow. Great stuff. Like the Fourth Wall. Surprisingly uplifting song, too. You know, I needed to hear it, shall I say. All right. We're scrolling and picking at random here for our free request and stop. All right. Son of Jesus. My Only Angel by Aerosmith and Youngblood. That's right. They did a song together. I saw that they performed the Ozzy tribute. So let's see what we got. You're my angel, different song, John. Wrong song. Nothing about what is that song? Morning Angel? Why? I don't know why that popped into my head. Well, I know why, but it's been a while. Okay. I don't know how I feel about like the vocal fry at this point from I don't know what else to call it. Like Steven Tyler, you know, I've never been the biggest fan, you know, like I'm not strictly talking about, you know, musically and vocally, I guess I should say. I don't know. Aerosmith have never been one of those bands that I just like loved an album from. They were more like, I like a few songs here and there. They're one of those classic rock bands that just never really clicked fully for me. And part of that had to do with Steven Tyler, for sure. The vocals just could be hit and miss. But I don't know. It didn't sound bad at the VMAs. And I don't think the intro sounded terrible or anything. But like, let's run it back one more time. 77. Wow. Steven Tyler. Aerosmith do have a song called Angel. Yep. We got angels in the outfield, in the infield. We got angels all over the ballpark. Okay? Is that fair? To be quite honest with you, I didn't realize that Aerosmith were still planning to put out new music. To go out stealing. Now that I would love to see. I know, like, obviously, like, I know it's just like, you know, old rock dude saying cliches about like going out stealing like they would in their youth or whatever. But I'm just like picturing 77-year-old Steven Tyler getting caught stealing, been caught stealing. Yeah, it's not going to be hard to catch him. He's definitely easy to spot. You know, Ox, that's a little up close and personal. Why don't you back here for a minute? Okay? That's better. I finally did listen to Youngblood's album, for anyone that's curious. And, you know, I thought it was really solid. And I think it got better for me. Like, just Youngblood in general, I think, got better for me once I took the expectations out of the equation. And with his latest album, Idols, I feel like he's obviously indebted to those that came before him, but he's wearing it on his sleeve in a way that definitely works. A lot of the time, at least. Not flawless, but I mean, the opening track from the album, Hello, Heaven, Hello, it's like 10 minutes long. Like, you know, not saying that it makes perfect use of all 9 minutes or whatever, but still. I feel like there were a lot of good ideas. It's indebted to a lot of the Britpop and like 90s alternative music that came before him, but nothing wrong with paying homage, and I feel like he did a really good job. The production on the album is really good. Idols, Youngblood, that is. This track, I can't say it's wiping me off my feet or anything, but let's keep going. Yeah, you know, there's something surprisingly human missing about the vocals, I guess you could say. Yeah, like I said, the vocal fry on the intro, like immediately, kind of the way it intertwined with Dom Youngblood. See, this is what I'm here for. Just give me the Youngblood verse. We're going to have a major vibe shift after this, by the way. Human has sent us some Nirvana. You know what? I won't even spoil it. Well, if you looked at the queue, you'll know. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into. I mean, I definitely feel like this is something that I would hear at, like, I don't know, kind of a nostalgia bar or something. I don't know. It just kind of feels a little lonely, if that makes sense. It feels like there's something missing within the song, and maybe that, you know, for me at least, maybe that's the vocals, but there's something about the instrumental that's not really packing much of a punch either. It just feels like it's kind of following the numbers, if you will. And just the fact that they had the opportunity at the time with Youngblood, probably while they were rehearsing for the VMAs and stuff, to put a song together. I mean, I don't know. Not to say that the collaboration's not genuine or anything, or that it feels necessarily forced. It just doesn't work all that well. So I'm feeling pretty meh, unfortunately. My only angel. So very sorry to disappoint to all the Aerosmith stans in the chat, but you know, not quite scratching the itch for me. But let's move over to the queue and see if this Nirvana reimagining does anything for us instead. As always, guys, feel free to rate along in the chat with me. I'm always curious to know what you guys think, too. Let's see what we've got here. Requests are open, guys. If you want to drop something and have me react along with chat, hit the link at the top of the chat. Send a link in via Streamlabs. Just make sure you include the YouTube link and adjust the timestamps if you want to. All right, human reviews. I'm happy to announce that we will be starting some utter dog shit today. Oh boy, that's a hell of an opening statement, human. This is genuinely one of the worst things music has to offer. I've heard about 30 seconds of this. I mentioned in chat earlier, I've heard about 30 seconds of this abomination. Human goes on to say, and I'm so pleased to be sharing it with the class tonight. Good requests from me soon, but this is important. This is important knowledge. Yes, absolutely. How will we ball without this? Human, I don't know, but we're about to find out. Rape Me Indie Dance Mix, obviously originally a track from their classic 1993 album In Utero. Now aborted, perhaps, for our fetal ears. Let's go. I feel like I need to get up and do a few laps first. Maybe work out and exercise the demons. Oh god, the Polly remix. What the fuck would that sound like? Feel like listening to this feels like staring into the sun, except the sun is just like a blinding disco ball at the club and you're trapped there. Your friends really want to stay for some reason because they know the DJ and he's just dropped the needle on this bullshit. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. That's a great question. Human, share more of your knowledge with us. I need the background on why this exists in the first place. This was released in 2021, by the way. We'll pop this in the chat for everyone, too. Because I know, obviously, there's going to be... First of all, the monotony of a club mix in general often can be nauseating, but the fact that it's these lyrics, obviously, from this remix project, I mean, this has got to be one of the worst pieces of the puzzle, I'd assume, right, Human? Because, like, I mean, Rape Me being this devastating track, betrayal and torture and just, I mean, it's a song that immediately strikes a chord. It's very abrupt, and this is just very tactless. Isn't strong enough a word, but it's the first one that comes to mind. Abomination is stuck on my tongue now too. This is the worst. Me and my chat collectively decided earlier. Wow, the voting has decided. Well, more power to you for powering through the entirety of the Abomination. It's like, do we have a priest? Do we have any holy water? Because I feel like a cardinal sin has been committed. The cardinal cringe, perhaps? That's a good question on Rock Coliseum. I'm not 100% positive. Given that Crash has retired, things with me I know have been in and out this year and difficult, and Mark is about to get married. So I wouldn't expect anything super soon, but, you know, we'll reassess maybe come winter time. We'll see. I'm talking over this for a reason, because I'm distracting myself like this. Even the, like, bizarre buzzing synth line here that feels like it's trying to, like, emulate a sitar or something is rubbing me the complete wrong way. You know? Like, if I'm rubbing the lamp and this is the genie that comes out, my 3 wishes are all for you to disappear. You know, Steven, that's a fair point, too. It's also just, like, insultingly boring. Like, it's just lazy stapling of sections and words together and just spamming it back out. Thank God, you know, like, fair timing to bring this up. Thank God we moved aux away from headphone radar listening, you know? Like, we can't have any of that carrying over. This is just too much for aux use. It's too much for my ears. Well, that's disturbing. That's just like... I don't know, man. Like, this feels like something that you would hear, like, on the Hostel 2 soundtrack. Not even the first Hostel. Whenever Eli Roth left the franchise, to my horror aficionados out there. Like, this sounds like some of that absolute, like, F-tier shit that you would have gotten on one of those F-tier movies. Like, screaming and all. Genuinely, what compelled this artist to take this journey to this? Like, this is like CIA levels of torture. Like, I feel like there's gotta be, it feels like somebody is just dripping those words straight into your ear over and over again, and it will not stop. No, you're not. You're not supposed to request bad songs per se, but you're allowed to request whatever you want, good, bad, in between. And we almost always get a mix of a little bit of everything. Definitely more good than bad. That was a very weird place to start tonight, human. Thank you for that absolute. Treat is not the word. For that absolute insult to art. There we go. Kurt, I'm so sorry. I truly hope that you can't hear that. Or could never, I haven't heard that. Wherever you are, may you be resting peacefully. My God. Yeah, not wrong, Julie. Not wrong. Jesus Christ. All right. Shall we move right along? Squirrel, I hope you're about to rinse our ears out with something much better. George Barnett, I see the artist already, and I know it's a song, I know it's an artist that we've listened to on stream before. DVD was a song that got an instant add to the Hall of Fame playlist and is one that I've been listening to quite a bit in recent times. So let's see what we've got here. Nothing on the line. So Squirrel says, I checked out all the George Barnett I could recently. It doesn't appear that he has an album, so no full lengths yet, just a bunch of singles. While DVD and Statues version 2 are still my favorites. That's right, Statues. Man, I forget that was him too. Are still my favorites. This was one of the best songs that I hadn't heard before. Okay, nothing on the line. I feel that. Only child for life. The King of Solitude. Looks like this one came out in 2022. Yes, it is. See? I pulled it up a few minutes ago, actually. Someone pointed it out. But yeah, that's the Cocteau Twins, indeed. I had to go leave a dislike on that Nirvana remix, if we can call it that. I like that the vocals are a little bit more subdued on this one. Getting kind of like a rainy night vibe on this one. So, Jerry, the songs play in the order that they come in from the donations. So those are at the top priority, but we also splice in free requests. Like, whenever I shout it out, you know, like I said, every, 45 minutes or so. We got Peanut Paws requests coming up next, and then Bad Magic and Frank. If you guys want to add on to the queue, click this link at the top of the queue, or at the top of the chat, sorry. Really crisp bass on this still. It's got those Nightwalk vibes, cityscape. Feels like something I would hear on, or maybe discover on Alt Nation, and that's definitely, it's a compliment. I dig this one too. It's not quite on the level of, say, DVD for me, which was like instant glue, but I'm giving it a save. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. Exactly. Yeah, in case I did not hit that already, absolutely a thumbs up and a save. Ooh. Well, Streamlabs, Didn't quite put that in the right order, but that's cool. That's fine. Sorry about that, guys. Peanut, we'll get yours next, and then Frank. Went a little out of order there, but we got Bad Magic coming through next with another treat from Scorpions. As we continue going through their catalog here, we've been treated to a lot of stuff from Scorpions, and I believe Uli is his name, from the guitarist of the band, one of the original guitarists, I believe, of the group. But they've been around since the late 1960s, still active today. Let's see what we have here with Shining of Your Soul. Hey John, this is another Scorpions song from their 2022 release, Rock Believer, called Shining of Your Soul. It has a bit of an interesting reggae sort of feel at times. Okay, which is a bit unique for the band. I hope you enjoy it. Cool. I kind of see what you're saying. I almost, kind of maybe like a Police type vibe, you know? And their flavor of reggae, you know, that they incorporated into a lot of that early music in particular. Tonight's stream's probably not going to be super long. We started a little bit earlier, a couple of reasons, but one being that selfishly, your boy is a baseball fan, and we're very close to the playoffs, and I would like to catch the ending of the Red Sox game. So, but that doesn't even. It's only 6:30 p.m. here, and that game doesn't even start until 7:30. So we're chilling. We're hanging out. It's a matter of, at this point, will my back hang in there? And right now I'm feeling okay. My back has been fucked lately. It's a solid groove. There's kind of a nice gloss paint on top of this one, if you will, you know? I was talking about the way that the production on that other song, I think from the 2022 album that you sent in last stream, I believe. I don't know. I feel like it's strong, you know, for a band. I feel like a lot of those bands that are characterized as like your classic rock bands that have had their very noticeable fall-offs, and a lot of times that comes with like D-grade production. I'm not hearing that here. We usually stream anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, but we've gone as long as 4. I'm not one to stream forever and ever and ever. Unfortunately, it's just hard for me to, part of it is it's hard for me to sit that long at one time. We've done a couple of marathon streams before. Home baseball games last 10 hours? No. They used to, before all the rule changes. No, they're usually like, I don't know, 2.5, I guess I should say. I did see that, Glissandro. We talked about that a little bit at the very top of the stream. But, yeah, congrats to Breach, 21 Pilots. Their first #1 album since Blurry Face, and their biggest first week ever. 200K sales first week for Breach, and a #1 album. I bet your dad would dig it then, Steven, if he's already into the Scorpions. You should send it to him and just be like, hey, here's this random late era Scorpions track that you maybe haven't heard. You're gonna love it. And if he hates it, then it's not my fault. No, Bad Magic. I'm going to say another light to solid thumbs up for that, for the Scorpions. I'm pleasantly surprised. The guitar tones on this one were quite nice. Like I said, the production overall just reminded me, I don't know, it kind of feels like it bridges the gap between maybe some of their like 70s, 80s sounds and the current era. It's got flavor to it. I can't say that it's, again, something that I'm head over heels for, but it just shows their consistency. So let's see what we have here. Peanut Paul, thank you for dropping this one in. After this one in Frank's, we're going to do another free request. So, Sprawl City of Tears. Cool. Requests are open, guys, if you want to send something and have it play sooner rather than later. We've only got a couple in the queue right now, so head up the Streamlabs link right there at the top of the chat. Cardi B, new album. Don't remind me. I'm good. I don't have to hear it. Smiling Friends Season 3 premiering October 5th. Now that I'm excited about. Do we have Smiling Friends fans in the chat? And if so, favorite character, go. Favorite character and why is it Alan? Oh, yeah. I saw the track list, Cassandra. That doesn't shock me at all. Good old stream trolling so she can instantly go, maybe not quite all the way, but maybe...
Triple platinum, homie.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Wop, 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 dot, fuck 'em up. I'm saying all this absolutely ludicrous stuff over this very, very beautiful, sentimental instrumental. Apologies. I'm gonna go back just a hair. I'm curious if this is from something. Let me take a look at the YouTube upload description here, see if we got anything. Okay, so this is from this year. Cool. I'm curious if you're with us, Peanut Paul, who sent it in. Is this your music? If so, of course, totally fine. I'm just curious. And if so, what can you tell us about it? Is it mainly instrumental stuff that you produce? That's really pretty. Very ethereal sounding, especially with that bass groove. Giving it, it's like, in between dream states, if you will. Like a foot in both worlds. Like SpongeBob jumping between all the dreams. It's dreamy but grounded is what I'm saying. Well, I think it's that time of the stream. We waited too long. It reminds you of the track off Amnesiac by Radiohead, but you can't remember which one. Somebody help Lad Rack out. What song from Amnesiac does this sound like? Oof. Sorry, Ethan. Are you on desktop or mobile? And I do apologize. It's giving you so much trouble. If you have CashApp, we have that as a backup as well. It's in the description of the stream. Anyone else had trouble with Streamlabs tonight? Apologies if so. Very pleasant listen, honestly. It accomplished a decent amount in not that long of a runtime. Lift it up, come right back down to earth, kind of like a nice kite. Nice kite flying session, right back down. It's part of the magic. Thank you for sharing that with us, Peanut Paul. Appreciated. Knives Out, yeah, I saw the trailer for the new one. It's coming out in theaters first, I believe. We actually Hannah and I saw Glass Onion. I guess it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks that they did the theatrical release over the Thanksgiving holiday here. And I don't know. I just enjoy seeing those movies in theaters, so I think we're probably going to do that again. I really enjoy I enjoy Glass Onion. It's nowhere near as good as the first actual film, but still. Joy Forever, City of Rain. Thank you, Frank, for sharing this one. Frank said, new single from my own band. We're based out of Hamburg, Germany, and the song was inspired by the city. Hope you dig it, or else maybe someone in the chat. Well, I have to say, already, ear to the floor, I'm invested. Nope, I'm from North Carolina. I am on the East Coast, though. Yeah, I didn't hear great things about the movie Him. Jordan Peele lost out on the rights to Weapons and got Him instead. They slapped his name all over that thing. All right, let me creep back here. This is giving me major like post-punk vibes from like, I don't know, the kind of gloomier like haze that you would have gotten in like the 80s, you know? Really cool sound, guys. Yeah, I dig this. Rhythm section locked the hell in. I'm a sucker for these kind of dreary, hazy, washed out vocals. Slap some reverb on there and I'm all over it. Wow. Really cool. I really love this guitar work too. Like, you guys give it a lot of personality. I just gave it a save. Wow. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Hot Mulligan album was solid. It's not my favorite album. Well, sorry, abrupt cut out there. Hot Mulligan album was really solid. Not my favorite from them, but yeah, good stuff. Yeah, wow, that was really killer. Thank you so much, Frank, for sharing that, because one, amazing song, but also just the vibes. I definitely feel like I'm going to be coming back to that. City of Rain by Joy Forever. All right, chat, let's take a free request. I don't have anything else in the queue at the moment, so we're going to take a free request, maybe two. But also, queue open for now. I might drop a couple of songs that I've been into your way as well at some point during the stream. Yo, thank you, Bri, for dropping one in. Appreciate it. If you want to add a song as well, just click the link right here at the top of the chat. All right, chat. I'll give you guys just a moment to get some ideas in for me. Just make sure you include the name of the song and the artist, and I'll pick one at random. While we wait, let's see. I feel like there's a few songs that I've been wanting to share that I've been into. That I like to pass down. There's a few that I've rediscovered from old streams too. I think it may have been Steven that sent in Freddy Krueger by the band Ruben from the 2000s, which led me back to the song Let's Stop Hanging Out, which has been in rotation as well. Yo, thank you, Squirrel. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. The new Wednesday album is really solid. North Carolina band right there. Let's take a listen to a little of one of those while I wait for the free request suggestions to come in.
Townie, some have gone, but most are still around. Ghosts, them surround me, hang on tight until they drown.
Yo, what's up? I like trains. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, dude. The lyrics are amazing. Like, that's just, I love Carly, the front woman of this band's way of describing things.
Went to a party in
Keep the suggestions coming, guys. I'd have to agree with you, Trains. If we're talking Futique by Biffy Clyro, some really good stuff on there in places, but it felt uneven and a little over-polished for sure. I've listened to it twice so far. All right, time to pick one. Scrolling. Let me make sure I'm in the right area. All right, cool. And stop. All right. Congrats, Rod and Mar. Landed on you. Blanket approval. My soft spots, my robots. Color me intrigued. Based on the name. All right, cool. That's Wednesday. Definitely check that out. Recommend. That was Townies from the new album Bleeds. But yeah, North Carolina band. I think they're out of Asheville now. But yeah, really cool, like kind of alternative. Sometimes leaning into that country twangy sound. I definitely wouldn't call them a country band overall, but they go grungy. They lean into hard rock sometimes. Tracks like Bull Believer. Very cool stuff. Really enjoying the new album. All right, let's see what we've got here from Rod and Mar. My Soft Spot, My Robots by Blanket Approval.
You see my soft spot hiding robots programmed to remind me I can trust you. You guide them out so gently.
Nice, Ascension. I love to see the mind change in real time. That's what I'm talking about.
And while they're learning, you're not waiting. Just looking at me, looking at you too. And I just wanna dance and smile and stay a while.
Cheers, Bad Magic. Already got Slutface vibes. You know? Good shout. I don't know if I hear it 100% yet, but great band, great art. Like, I really enjoy their music, so I'll allow the mention. Not a bad way of putting it, Blake. Alternative country shoegaze. Thoughts on the new La Dispute album? Need I say more? Fantastic. I need to spend some more time with it though before I talk about it more, because it's yeah, there's a lot of intensity and emotion back then. As always, I'd expect nothing less. The vinyl for this is gorgeous though. Very much so. Politics definitely play a big role, a decent role in the album, I would say, overall, the narrative and the structure. Sometimes from a little bit more of an abstract lens, though. I'm not mad about that at all, Electric Company. Shoegaze seeming to have its moment in the sun. When the sun hits, if you will, we'll allow it. This is nice, but I do feel like it's kind of rehashing that early 2010s indie sound. It reminds me of a little bit of a band like Mr. Wives or something. Not to say that it's not engaging, it just feels, like I said, I've heard this. I know, but I haven't. But I've heard it, but I haven't. Yo, cheers, Steven. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Hope you have a good one. Oh, right on, Frank. So we're going to finish it off. Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. You see my soft spot.
Just one day a week right now, Sundays.
To remind me I can trust you. Well, yeah, I'm nervous, but self-assured that you're nervous with me.
It's been a very strange year. Unfortunately, I haven't had a ton of structure this year, but the Sunday streams, the second half of the year, have been more consistent. We're moving from that into the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack. Interesting. Oh, sorry, AliX. No, not at the moment. Later, though. Banger, though. Yeah, before moving along, I'm sorry, on the last track, I don't think I dropped the rating. I'm going to say positive, man. Like I said, it felt a little... Derivative's not the right word. It just felt maybe a little bit uninspired compared to some of the other stuff that I've heard in similar Sonic territory. So K-pop Demon Hunters, no, I've not seen it. I haven't. I've really, I don't have TikTok, and I'm not on Twitter, and I don't really see or hear things. People are like, oh my god, how could you not? Because I know it's all over the Hot 100. I've heard snippets and the little previews and stuff of some of the songs, but genuinely, I don't think I've heard a single full song from the soundtrack, despite it being everywhere. So if this is my introduction to that, I've heard that they're very catchy and fun. I just haven't heard them. So Bri, let's see what you're treating me to. K-pop Demon Hunters, your idol. Even my doctor's a nerd. I love him. Great guy, very fun guy. He has a Powerpuff Girls tattoo, a couple of other super cool ones, and more niche ones too. A Resident Evil tattoo. But he recommended K-pop Demon Hunters to me. Oh, this is the okay. This is the rock cover, of course. It took me a second to realize this is who I think it is, right? Our Last Night. It's always Our Last Night with the rock cover. I honestly can't believe that this is still, working. More power to them, honestly. At this point, they've been killing the cover game, or the definition of killing varies. They've been doing the cover game for a decade and churning out pretty much the exact same thing each time. A rock version of a very popular song that includes a screamed breakdown portion at some point. So let's see if that holds true once again. I think it's going to. Some of them sound better than others. I just think that their singers, well, I think they have two people that sing in the band, right? Some songs suit them better than others. I'll say that. So I've never heard I don't think I haven't heard the original song, so how do I compare? I feel like at least, I don't know, I feel like here they're kind of going for, kind of the falling in reverse thing. I hate to say it, but it just kind of feels like they're following that big production scope, post-Popular Monster. It feels like a lot of bands are trying to do that and incorporating the choral section. Now, again, I could be talking out of my ass here, given that I haven't heard the original song, but that's what it feels like.
Go look at the fucking streams.
That's what I'm hearing, at least. That doesn't do anything for me. There's no way those strings are real, right? Like, they don't feel real. This is some slop, man. Like, it feels very, like, the more I listen, it feels like so many things they're trying to stitch together. And they're like, what if we put in this idea? And what if we put in chemical X? And it's just like, it's the actually, I think you forgot the X factor. Like, I feel like there's some songs that Our Last Night maybe you just don't cover that one, you know? Maybe you skip Your Idol from the Demon Hunters soundtrack, but alas, no. And I know there's clearly an audience for, you know, Falling in Reverse knockoffs, which is surprising and unfortunate, but there is. With that kind of choral, chanted, faux, I don't know. Like, you know, like a song like Watch the World Burn, Falling in Reverse. Like, trying to sound larger than life, and like it's on this epic scale, like Ronnie's like the new Secret Avenger, and it's just like, relax, bro. Like, you're like 5'7", calm down. I'm like almost an entire foot taller than Ronnie, which is kind of funny to me.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
I mean, like, where do we think this is going to end, guys? Like, I think we all see exactly where this is going, right? Breakdown, buddy. Like, there's occasional sections like that sound okay. But then it's just like, I guess credit where it's due. I feel like a lot of work probably went into creating the arrangement for it, but it doesn't work at all. Yeah, that one just... Our Last Night are kind of an enigma. They're like one of those cover bands that, well, I don't know if it's fair to call it... Is it fair to call them a cover band? Like, they do put out original music. I just don't know if they even focus on that these days. But I feel like back in the day, being in a cover band meant one thing, and now it means something entirely. And they've lasted a really long time, especially in the current climate. As fast as things come and go, they've had longevity. I mean, I remember reviewing one of their albums a decade ago, literally in 2015. So, wow. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Sorry, Bri. More power to you. I don't want to, annihilate your dreams there. I feel like, especially if you're a fan of the original song and that rock version of it does it for you, then that's fine. Unfortunately, not for me. Not at all. Ooh, I see Black Audio in the queue. But before we do that, before we get too far away, Frank sent the second half of the Joy Forever track from his band. So why don't we, is it cool if we go ahead and finish that? Why don't we go ahead and finish out City of Rain first? I think a lot of us were digging that track anyways. Let's go ahead and finish the back half. Thank you, Frank, for choosing to share that with us. I've already given this one a save and a thumbs up, but let's see how it finishes. Favorite Red Sox player of all time. Wow. Honestly, I mean, it's a predictable answer, but probably Big Papi, David Ortiz. I looked up to him a lot, like growing up as a kid. I was a huge baseball kid. I played for like 10 years as a kid, up until end of high school. Oh, love those cascading guitars. Your vocals, I'm not sure, I said I'm not sure what your role is in the band, Frank, but vocals are such a good contrast to the music. It's got just enough aggro. Damn. I just reached for the volume knob, if you were wondering what that was. Oh. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite viewer-submitted things, as in, like, you know, the viewer is a part of said band or artistic project that I feel like we've ever gotten, that I've heard for sure. Wow, I'm blown away. I feel like there's so much here that, for one, is right up my alley and that I'm a sucker for, but two, genuinely, just from an objective standpoint, the production here is lights out. I feel like it complements the entire band so well. We're getting a treat of every instrument. Like, I'm feeling a connection to the bass, to the vocals, to the electrifying drums on this track. Killer stuff. Absolutely killer stuff. Wow. You're the bassist. Very cool. Have been a fan forever. Well, thank you so much, Frank. Well, guess what? Now I'm a fan. Now I'm returning the favor. And I specifically mentioned the bass without even having seen that in chat yet, so I'm into it. Yeah, Everybody Scream from Florence and the Machine. It's not my favorite from her, but I definitely enjoy it, and I really like the video for it, too. I'm definitely excited for a new Florence and the Machine album. Thank you again, Frank. Really, really incredible track. You played bass for that band, and like I said, it was a save already, but that's Joy Forever as the name of the band. City of Rain, out of Germany, right? Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That was fantastic. We're going to go ahead and listen to this next request here from Squirrel and Flannel, and then we're going to take another free request. We got Black Audio, First to Love. And after that, chat, if you want to give name of song and artist, we will pick at random after this song. Black Audio, yeah, let's go. So let me read the message on this first, because I know this is the side project of AFI. Squirrel said, I was never that big on AFI, but I do think a fair amount of their side project, Black Audio, is pretty solid. I agree. Maybe because I'm a sucker for some electronic beats. We know Goldfish is in your repertoire, Squirrel, among others, with the big banging beats. But I agree, Black Audio has some fantastic stuff. I think of songs like The Love Letter, and there's another one from that late 2000s or mid 2000s album that I'm forgetting that I know that I love. First to Love, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with this one, but let's find out. Let's fuck around and find out. First to Love. Let's see what year this came out, first of all. You can do more than one. Just please don't go crazy on the spam, Jerry. Or anyone. Oh, this came out in 2016. Maybe I did hear this one. I feel like I need to get some roller skates on. Drop the disco ball and just clear the roller rink for me, okay? I need a moment. Such a big sounding chorus, too. I feel like I maybe heard this before. I really didn't think I recognized it at first just based on the intro and the song title, but I might be having a rediscover moment here. It's fun and it's sexy. Hey, it says I've got Spotify saying that I have this saved in a playlist. I do. I do have this saved. It's in my Alt Nation playlist and it's in my 2010s mix. Let's go. Wow, I surprise myself sometimes. I haven't heard that in, God knows. I don't think I've heard it in the 2020s. I'll say that. Keep the free request suggestions coming, guys. Just make sure you give me the name of the song and the artist, and I'm going to pick one at random after this song. It's just got such a glow about it. It definitely says 2016 to me on one hand, but at the same time, like, I wasn't entirely sure. I was like, maybe early 2010s? Late? Right in the middle. 2016 really was the last normal year. I miss it. All right, we're scrolling for the free request time now. All right. And stop. Okay, cool. I'm going to wait for that to end before I say it. Cool. I landed on Stu and Nez. Gratitude. Tainted. Cool. We will get that queued up next. Thank you. That's our free request. For Black Audio, definitely a thumbs up. That was a blast from the past. 2016, I miss you. Over and out. I cannot believe it has been an entire decade since we were in you, but we hardly knew ye, or how good we had it. In some ways. In some ways. All right, Tainted Gratitude. Here we go. Anything you care to share about the song of the artist? Stu and Nez. Stu or Nez, I should say.
And he said, take a talk, goes the clock, you're about to expire.
Okay, some sinister intentions. I dig it for the fall vibes, for the Halloween around the corner vibes. Exactly, Bad Magic. Exactly what I'm saying about 2016.
He told me, don't you come around here because you feel my desires.
The Last Dinner Party? Yeah, I thought the Scythe I enjoyed a lot more than This Is the Killer speaking.
Hey there, Mr. Samuel, you're such an individual. Why
So this came out last fall, almost exactly a year ago, September last year. It's definitely got a, part of me was thinking, I was like, is there a possibility this came out in like the 90s? You know? I definitely feel like the production gives it away a little bit in places for sure. But those kind of out of pocket, more aggressive vocals
Always overhead.
threw me right back in it, you know? Username checks out with all that listed. Chat file meets Swans meets 9 Inch Nails. How specific. But I'll allow it. Tron Ares soundtrack better than the movie itself. Have you seen the movie? When does the movie come out? Let's see. October 10th. You know, someone was asking earlier which is a better soundtrack, and I'm like, I gotta wait and see the movie first to see which complements the visuals more. But just based on the music, still gotta give it the edge to Daft Punk. I like that riff. Like, it works as a nice anchor for the track. Also, a little dagger at the same time, driving it a little deeper with each riff. Good shit, first of all. Definitely a thumbs up, but I think I'm also going to give it a save. Definitely, you know, I wasn't crazy. You know, a lot of people were, like, losing their minds over Chat Pile. I sort of was like really into like a few songs, but the album as a whole, I think it was called Cool World, didn't really do that much for me. But I see what you're saying with the comparison here to whoever brought that up is what I was trying to say. We've got one more in the queue as of right now. If anyone's got anything else they would like to add, hit the top link at the top of the chat. We'll see what we got from Scorpions for now. Do, 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 do. All right, so Bad Magic, what do we got? Hey, John, this is a cover of the song Tainted Love, yeah, by Soft Cell, right? Is that, did I get that right? It's something with Cell, I'm pretty sure. This is a cover of the song Tainted Love, which I am willing to argue is the best rock-focused cover of this song. I love listening to it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Yeah, Tainted Love has been covered by a variety of artists, and the original track is fantastic. Let's see I've never heard this Scorpions cover, so let's see what we got. What year? I'm curious. What era did this cover come out during? I haven't yet, human. So albums like that, I get really picky, and I'm like, I really need to be like in the right headspace to listen to it. And I've been putting off Maruja, but they're near the top of my list, literally, from my must hears, and I will. Don't you worry. Yeah, Somber's cool. We've talked about him a little bit on stream before Blaze, when you might not have been here, but overall, yeah. I really dig his voice. A nice, refreshing breath for the mainstream, I guess I would say. I haven't heard Lola's album yet, but I'm definitely planning to. Hannah is really getting into Lola Young, and we're planning to listen to it together, I think. I gotta say, so far, it's pretty par for the course for what I would have expected for a cover from Scorpions of Tainted Love. I'd have to agree with you, Squirrel, overall. That's right. They contributed to the Aquatica album, too. Damn. I just saw the favorite movie question. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, Jared Leto needs to be not on an island. He needs to be behind bars. The guitar adds some nice flair to it. Little extra distortion there, but like I can't say... This came out in 2011. Okay, thank you. Well, look at that. I just got schooled. Soft Cell wasn't the original version of the song. The original was released in the 1950s. I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, that's cute, Phoenix. I'm sure it does. Special place in the heart for sure, definitely for me. I mean, if I'm out here saying it's my all-time favorite, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, Soft Cell do it best. I thought this, yeah, I gotta be honest with you, Bad Magic. I can't lie. It's a positive meh, but it's still a meh for me. The Soft Cell cover is definitely leagues above this for me. This kind of felt like paint by the numbers, what the Scorpions would do with it. The guitar flair was nice, but it didn't really save the energy of the track from becoming very predictable very fast for the cover. So, yeah. That's right. Manson covered it as well. Like I said, there's been a lot of covers, including one that I thought was the original, apparently. I didn't realize that this was a track from the 50s. That's crazy. You know? Yeah, there's been a few that I've found out over the years that it's like, oh, wow, yeah, that wasn't the OG from the 80s. It was originally a 40s song or, you know, et cetera, et cetera. All right, guys. Well, that was the last one that we had in the queue. So unless there's anything else that anyone else would like to add to that, we'll do one more free request before I hop off for the evening and check out this Red Sox game that hopefully sees us getting 1 inch closer to the playoffs and not falling flat on our face on a Sunday evening game. So see what you got, guys. Hit me in the chat. I will pick one at random. Just give me the name of the song and the artist, and we'll do one more of the free request. The saves that I had tonight, there haven't been a ton, but like I said, Gratitude, Joy Forever, George Barnett. I meant to ask, we haven't talked about anything really from the new releases outside of Biffy, I don't think. The 9 Inch Nails, Tron Ares soundtrack, of course. Listen to the score for that. There's maybe 4 or 5 songs that have vocals on it, but overall, really cool stuff. I actually listened to it while I was at the gym the other day, and that made for a very spaced out workout. I felt like I was in space, you know. Wednesday's new album, really good. Biffy's, like we mentioned, I felt it was a bit of a letdown overall, but some good songs on it. It's Chemical, True Believer, Hunting Season, Friendshipping, some of my favorites. The Motion City soundtrack album I listened to for the first time earlier today. A lot of fun. Very nostalgic sound. All right. Let's pick one here. We're scrolling and stop. All right. I landed on someone that we have already picked tonight. So let's go again. And stop. Okay. Jerry, let's go. Welcome to the neighborhood. Bob Dylan, Man of Peace. I'm not the biggest Dylan fan. I see that you got a couple in there. There's a few. Dylan, I can't promise I will respond super positively to, but we've got Neil Young or John Fogerty. Since I landed on your name, I'll give you the final pick. Which one of the three that you suggested would you say that we go with? Or you want to leave it up to chat? What's chat feeling? I don't know. There's a few. We got options. Foutique is neck and neck with Ellipses for my least favorite mainstream Biffy album, but I'd still give it a strong 6. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think any of their albums are necessarily bad. Like, on that scale, I'd probably give Ellipses a 5. But, you know, there's none that tip into, like, even more bad than good. You know what I mean? Like, no 4 out of 10s in the Discog. That's for sure. Not with Biffy. Most of them much higher. All right. Bob Dylan time it is. Let's go. Shall we? Jerry has spoken. Let us close with a moment of Bob. He's gone electric. Not a big Bob Dylan guy at all, vocally. That's just the biggest thing. Yeah, Dylan's voice has just always been grating to me. I grew up with an uncle that listened to him all the time, and that just made it even worse. Like, I never really liked it, but... Like, there's a lot of great stuff going on musically, and I have a lot of respect for the man behind the voice, but the voice, I just can't. Oh shit, thank you, Chivo. I appreciate that. Cool, so we won't be ending on Dylan after all. And I'm okay with that, actually. I'm very okay with that. Thank you, Mons. And that's fair. Dylan to say that his voice is an acquired taste. And for some, it does end up going that way. I may have a change of pace when I turn 50. Who knows? It's distinct, all right. It's just the tone and the delivery and I don't know, there's something about his cadence that just a lot of times with the way that the words roll out, it just don't sound, it doesn't sound right to me. And I realize that's me being a complete finicky bitch in saying that. Like, do not mind me and my opinions on Bob Dylan, please. All right, given that this is a 6-minute track, we're going to stop there. But for Man of Peace, like, I'm not bothered by it. It's not one of those things where I'm like, oh my God, Bob Dylan's voice, I've got to go duck under a table somewhere like this were an earthquake drill. No. I'm going to say positive meh. You know, even musically, I can't say that that's like a type of like sound and like Americana that I would be drawn to, but like, I don't know. I see what you see if you see it. Does that make sense? Like what you see in it. It just doesn't light up my neural pathways in that way. Chivo, let's see what you've got for us. This might be our closer for tonight. Weird World Awoke. Jeez. I don't know, based on that, based on this title. I don't know, man. What do we got?
I've reached the age where all of my idols are dead. There might be a few left.
Oh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was about to say, I've heard this band before. Psychedelic Porn Trumpets. Wow. I haven't listened to them a ton, but I knew that was familiar. Of course, Jerry, of course. Thanks for hanging out. Psychedelic Porn Crumpets versus... Well, there's other bands like Viagra Boys that some people would bring into that conversation too, but very, very different bands. God, those scuzzy tones going absolutely crazy. I love that.
Forever online for the world to view. Forever pleasure. Forever chasing that sweet nectar of dopamine. Forever. The world is weird and you exist. The world is weird and I exist.
This is from their most recent album. They came out in May. And it's getting a save. God damn. What the hell, man? Why did I take the glasses off? If my back wasn't in the state that it was in, I would be moving a lot more. I promise you that. Love these vocals too, man. I might have to check this album out, like absolutely, because like this is an absolutely killer guitar power track. Wow. I can see the album cover on my end, and that's it's beautiful. It's like Mr. Potato Head took some Play-Doh acid, and that's your album cover. Here, I gotta show it after saying that, right? There you go. May it haunt your dreams. Look at it. Now back at me. The vocals really do complement it beautifully. Like, wow, the mix on this is incredible. Like, this is an atmosphere. You know, we talk about atmosphere, but this has fucking presence to it. Like, it knows what the fuck it is. Oh, that's nasty. This is one of the best songs we've gotten in a while, I gotta say. Wow. Instant save, instant add also to the Hall of Fame playlist. Let's do it. Done.
I'm so fucking happy right now.
That show was beautiful. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that was most excellent. Chivo, I really don't know how much more of an exclamation point you could put on the stream than that. Like, goddamn. Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. That's off of their new album, Carpe Diem Moon Man. Love that. Love the album cover. Holy shit. Yeah, you're gonna give Billy 1 fucking minute? Me! Who, me? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It's been a shorter one, but a chill one, that's for sure. It's been fun. We're coming up on a certain anniversary date on the 29th, so keep an eye out for a certain top 100. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic upcoming week. May we all have a better one. Thank you to everybody who sent in songs, hanging out in chat, and the free requests that we got as well. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next Sunday on stream. Should be around 7 Eastern time.